In my Medicare overview video, I discussed how Original Medicare is made up of two parts. Its Part A is for your inpatient hospitalization, and Part B is for your outpatient medical costs. Now, while Original Medicare does cover many of your needs, there are some gaps in that coverage. We try to take care of that with two different types of options, one being a Medicare supplement or Medigap plan, and the other being a Medicare Advantage or Part C plan. I talk more about Medicare supplements or Medigap plans in another video, so now I'm going to go ahead and go over how Medicare Advantage works. And if you haven't yet seen my overview video on Medicare, I do recommend watching that so you have a good idea how Medicare works overall in general. When it comes to Medicare Advantage plans, there are a lot of different options. This is a fairly complicated topic where you have many different private insurance companies that offer a variety of plans. So this is certainly something that you want to take your time and do your research on if you choose to take a Part C plan. With Medicare Advantage plans, there's two broad types of plans. You have either what's known as an MA or Medicare Advantage plan or an MAPD, that's Medicare Advantage with prescription drugs. In the case that you're not able to find an MAPD plan that fits both your doctors and the prescriptions that you need, then you may choose to take just a regular MA or Medicare Advantage plan and add on a Part D or standalone prescription drug plan. Important note with Medicare Advantage plans is that there are networks. Unlike Original Medicare, when you use either the standalone coverage or pairing that with a supplement, you have no networks. So when you take Medicare Advantage, there are networks that you need to be aware of for both your doctors and your medications. Within the general categories of Medicare Advantage plans, we're then going to find four main types of plans. One would be an HMO or a Health Maintenance Organization. Another is a PPO, Preferred Provider Organization. A PFFS, which is a Private Fee-for-Service. And an S&P, which is a Special Needs Plan. Of those four plan types, two should be fairly familiar, the HMO and the PPO, as these are very similar to insurance options that you may have got either from an employer in the past or with your own private insurance. So with an HMO, this is going to be a fairly small network. You will be required to pick a primary doctor, and you must see doctors within your network. Also, for the most part, you would have to get a referral to see specialists. So again, the HMO is generally the most restrictive option that you will have amongst these that we discuss. Then you have your PPO, the Preferred Provider Organization. This is a more flexible plan. You're not required to pick a primary doctor. You can see doctors outside of the network, but you may have to pay a higher cost for that service. And you generally do not need to get referrals to see a specialist. So again, this is going to be a much more flexible option to your HMO. Next are private fee-for-service plans. With these plans, you are not required to pick a primary care doctor, and there are no networks. Some plans may have arrangements with certain networks of doctors, but you are able to go to any doctor or any facility that takes Medicare. The only catch is that that doctor or facility must agree to the payment terms of your plan, and they're not required to do so in non-emergency situations. These plans may provide coverage for your medications, but if they do not provide coverage for medications, then you can add on a Part D standalone prescription drug plan. The last type of plan is an S&P or a special needs plan. These are restricted to individuals with a specific disease or disability. And there's going to be certain doctors, benefits, and drug formularies that are specially designed to best suit the needs of the group that they're intended to serve. S&Ps will have specialists for the diseases and conditions that their members must manage, so all treatment should come from within the network of your S&P. However, in emergency situations, you would be able to go outside of your network. There are a few requirements with S&P plans. They must include Part D. They must also provide yearly mammograms, along with in-network Pap test and pelvic exams at least every other year. The members must have a primary care doctor or a care coordinator to assist with their healthcare needs, and they must get a referral from their primary care doctor to see any specialists. Once you qualify for a special need plan based upon a disability or a disease, then you would have an SEP or a special election period, and this will allow you to enroll in the S&P at any time. Special needs plans also have 3 of their own variations. One would be an I SNP, the C SNP, and the dual eligibility SNP. So the I SNP is going to be for anyone who is in an institution. It's important to make sure that the providers in your network do service your area. A C SNP is for anyone suffering from a chronic condition, including things such as diabetes, AIDS or HIV, end-stage renal disease, chronic heart failure, or dementia. The DSNP or dual SNP is for anyone who is eligible for both Medicare and Medicaid. If you are taking a DSNP plan, it is important to make sure that your doctors not only accept Medicare, but also accept Medicaid to ensure that you are able to get service with those providers. You should now have a good understanding of the different types of Medicare Advantage plans that are available, as well as which one may be best for your particular needs. However, keep in mind that there are so many different options when it comes to Medicare Advantage that you definitely want to take some time and do some research. Shop your plans amongst the different providers in your area to make sure that you are really getting the best coverage for the cost. And this is where working with a broker can really be a great benefit, as they will often know the plans very well in your area and they can make some great recommendations. So if you still have any questions or anything's just not very clear about Medicare Advantage plans, add a comment below or email me directly. My email is in the description along with a link to my calendar. There you can set up a free 30-minute consultation to speak with me one-on-one. And if there's anything that you'd like to see me cover in future videos, just let me know. I'm glad to do that. I appreciate you viewing. Thanks for watching. If you found the information in this video helpful, you know what to do.